Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with me. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's all right, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow. And I guarantee you, you're getting closer and closer every day to your rainbow, that pot of gold, the light at the tunnel, whatever you want to picture it or whatever, but I guarantee you, you're almost there. And once you get there, I want you to remember that we have to embrace them bad times because them bad times help us get to the good times that we at right now. Okay. Okay. So hey y'all, what's up? What's popping? If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's popping? Cheers to the second week of April. We have 2 more weeks to go. I think we have 2 more weeks to go. I think we might not because I think April's a little bit longer. Oh nope, we got 3 more weeks to go. I knew it. We have 3 more weeks to go, and that's cool because, like I said in the previous episodes, we will have quite a few vibes impacting mind, body, and soul a lot. And it has us thinking about a lot of stuff as we prepare for spring. You know, spring has became, how can I want to put it? Spring has been on and off with the weather. Let me just say that. It's been on something. So it's been on one. Because there's no way in the world, y'all. It was a good 60, 70 degrees, and then now all of a sudden it's back in the 30s and the 40s. Like, what's going on? I don't like this. I don't like that. So April been something when it comes to the weather and everything, but that's okay. Because minus that, we're still going to have good vibes. We're still going to learn from these vibes, and we're also going to apply these vibes into our everyday lifestyle in some type of shape or form, y'all, because it's needed. It's so needed. And the crazy thing is, like I said too, going back to last week's episode on the growth, what was it, and the importance of growth mindset, how most of the vibes I'm somewhat intertwining within my children that I have at my internship, because it's so crazy how with some of them it clicks, and then some of them it takes time, and that's okay, that's all right. We all had to take our time on to understand something, learn something, and bask in the ambiance of something in someone. It takes a lot, so it's just so crazy to me that I'm intertwining the vibes that I have for y'all into like their group sessions and stuff, because I just want to get a feel of it from both, from different aspects, from like the youth and then on to adults and things like that. So without further ado, y'all, I just want to say so far, April, because if you're new here, I like to give a little rundown of how April been, and then I give people time to reflect on how the month has been for them. So like I reflect on how the month been so far. Then I have people think for like, dang, how have the month been for them? So for this scenario right now, April so far it's been cool. I'm still busting my butt to get all these assignments out the way and give y'all the vibes of the day, work and everything. It's still the beginning because it's the second week. We still got time, and yeah, it doesn't the vibe. This is not the vibe. The month doesn't end until another 3 weeks, so I think I'll have more progress and seeing some change and stuff within next week, maybe, hopefully. If not, maybe towards the end of the month. It's okay. But so far, spring has been, I'll say the season, spring has been bringing me some good things. I had my moments. April has been busy, I'll say that. It's just been plain strange. It's been plain Jane busy. And sometimes we do need to stay busy so we can forget about a lot of things. I know for a fact, by me being in the library so much, all I want to do is come home, eat, take a shower, and go to bed. I don't want to do nothing else because, like, we get the library, I get everything done. I prepare for the vibe of the day for y'all, homework, even brainstorming some stuff for me on the side that I want to do. So I just feel like when you sit in quiet places and you with a few friends or by yourself, and when you're able to just jot down all the things that's going on or preparing for whatever's to come, being in a library or being somewhere that's like a lounge, like a quiet lounge, stuff like that, is so amusing and needed for the body, especially for our soul, mainly the mind too, because y'all, sometimes I feel like I have short attention spans when it comes to the littlest things. But now it's just like if I see something and I'm like, ooh, got my attention. But that's sometimes too when I'm bored and there's nothing going on. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like it's just I don't know. It just don't I don't know how I feel. But y'all, I guarantee you, when you in them spaces alone and you get the job done and stuff like that, it's like, uh, I'm like, you get a lot done. But if you see something or you with someone that you know for a fact you cannot be around when you're supposed to be doing some work, baby, I think you should just leave it alone. But enough about that. What's going on with the podcast lately? We do have a guest this Friday. I'm so excited about that. That vibe, I will tell y'all, was I feel like every vibe I feel like is one for the books with the guest. Everyone is for the books. With this one, this one was so good to the point where it was like, I'm just give y'all a little teaser. It was 2 hours, y'all. And I never recorded a podcast episode for 2 hours. Not even on just me by myself. 2 hours. That goes for Bible today, wellness lessons. I've never done that before. And I try not to do things like that because sometimes I run out of stuff. And then sometimes I get tired of talking. So I try to keep the minimum to at least 50 minutes to an hour. Because sometimes you get bored. But when you have people in the room that conversate and stuff like that, it gets good when it's like over an hour and 20, 30, 40 minutes. But 2 hours, y'all, I was just like, oh my God, I was like, this person was lucky. Like they really were lucky. Like they were really lucky. But it was dope. It was amazing. I loved it. I learned from the guests. They learned from me. It was just a ball. It was a blast, and I really loved it. And I cannot wait for you guys to see it on YouTube or hear it on the podcast apps, Apple, whatever you listening to. Because y'all, it was dope. It was really, really dope. Networking is key, y'all. And I'm not ever going to steer y'all wrong. Networking is key, even though at times it's hard for us to do networking, trust me, because I was the type of person that was so scared, so nervous to even want to do networking and even want to try to sit down with a person to figure this out and do this and do that. So it was just insane. It was just like, wow, what is going on? I just was like, but yeah, y'all, I really like this vibe. And I hope y'all like it too. Because so far, I think this is the only vibe that we will have for this month. I'm not would guess that we'll have for this month. It's kind of a bummer, but it's like, work ain't honest with it pays the bills. And I gotta get this degree. I gotta get this degree and get this money, okay? But nevertheless, y'all, as always, I appreciate the guests that came out, take the time to sit and vibe out with me, give y'all the good vibes and everything. I appreciate y'all all. Even the ones that had, found vibing out with guest appearances due to it being on Instagram and seeing the guests on there that have been tagged and everything like that. So I appreciate it so very much. I appreciate you all for your likes, comments, sharing, everything. I see the numbers. Yes, they go up, they go down. We have our days and it's okay. Like I say all the time, I cannot help a whole bunch of people as long as I help someone because I understand how it is. I know how it feels to be in a situation and you just feel like nobody understands you or you feel like no one ever dealt with things like this, especially the exact way you did. So, yes, I love y'all all so much. Like, y'all don't understand when I look at it, I just be like, wow, I'm doing something right. Even though if the numbers go up or not, I'm doing something right and I'm doing something that is getting somewhere. Because sometimes, y'all, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I feel like I just be rambling and I don't know what I'm saying. And then I look back and then people talk about it, I be like, okay, so I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. So I'm doing something right, you know? So, yes, as always, I appreciate y'all also so very much. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. It's like, wow, somebody's really listening to me and watching me. So it's like I'm doing something right. They liking and loving it because they keep watching it all the time and comment or whatever. But yeah, I thank you all so much. I hope y'all all are doing amazing. And like I say, as always, it's okay. It's all right because them bad times is not going to last forever, my friend. You almost there. We almost at the finish line. You better get a touchdown. You home run, whatever you prefer, term for you to be. You got it. From the one and only E. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all long because if y'all looking at the YouTube video, y'all, it look like I'm so drained because I am. Between assignments, school and the internship. But I would not forget y'all and not give y'all the vibe of the day. Like, regardless of how I feel, I'm going to still get it out the way. Cool? Cool. So if you're new here, welcome again. And to the OGs, y'all already know what time it is. So without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice or watching me on YouTube. Because as always, every vibe of the day is something special. And this vibe is something special, okay? Like I said, every vibe is something special. So this one is really special too because it impacts things that impacts with spring cleaning. Yes, we do spring cleaning physically, like donating clothes and throwing away shoes and stuff like that. But do we ever do a spring cleaning for our body? So today's topic is spring detox, mind, body, and soul edition. And the reason why I did the mind, body, and soul edition because it is springtime. And this is the time where, you know, all the beautiful trees, the flowers, the butterflies, ladybugs, and all that come into play. And like I said, impacting the episode, the importance of growth mindset, I used the example of when I use my students with the board I have in the room that has a brain that is so beautiful and powerful and colorful. That's the growth. And the one that's cloudy, dark, not so cute and ashy is the fixed mindset. And I just thought of that because it was like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense because that can identify how a person even look. The brain is, you know, fixed is all foggy. Growth is all like colorful, beautiful, warm, know this, know that, and so on and so on. So yeah, spring detoxing within mind, body, and soul is very important during this time of spring cleaning in April or spring in general because we're so easy to give away things, but are we easy to let things go impact our mind, body, or soul, or just one or the other, or two out of the three, whatever the case may be? So this also woke me up too because, like, wow, we do things, like I said, we throw clothes stuff away easily, but do we actually throw those? Well, I'm not want to say throw the feelings away, but how do we get over the feelings of that impacts? How do we get over the feelings that impacts our mind, body, and soul? It's hard, but how can we do it? And I'm gonna teach you in so many ways. So if you're new here, I break down the vibe of the day with a definition impacting the vibe. Break it down to 5 W's, talk my talk, the quote, and we're good to go. And leave y'all off with a perfect message. Like I said, I'm not trying to keep y'all long, but I might keep y'all for a good 45, 50 minutes. I don't know how this may go. But yes, let's get into it. So the definition is a spring detox is a way to refresh and cleanse your mind, body, and soul, letting go of old habits, negative energy, and anything that no longer serves you. It's also important about starting fresh and creating safe space for growth, clarity, and peace. That one line right there is about starting fresh and creating space for growth, clarity, and peace. That's a big step, especially when it comes to detoxing anything in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and that all ties into mind, body, and soul. I seen this post on Instagram that said that we celebrate birthdays, graduations, and weddings, but we don't celebrate when we leave a toxic relationship, leave a toxic job, or just leave anything or anyone out of our lives toxic or things that didn't just work in our favor. And I feel like that would be a good example for helping people understand the spring detoxing type terms, because mentally getting out of a toxic relationship can help you in so many ways. Mentally, you're not drained no more. You want cloud nine, yada yada yada. But a body impacting, I want to say the job ties in with the mind, body, and soul, because your mind will play tricks on you and then it impacts on your body. Ooh, here we are. I'm sorry. And then it hits your soul. So things will come at you like crazy, like a curveball. You just don't know when it's coming. And you'd be surprised at how things are going, how this may happen, and so on and so on. So it's crazy how the world works. It's crazy how the world is. It's just crazy how things play into so much terms and connections with each other. It's like, wow, this is what we live in, a world that's tied together, this and that, and that, et cetera, et cetera. So, yes, I'm going to say the definition again for y'all. A spring detox is a way to refresh and cleanse your mind, body, and soul, letting go of old habits, negative energy, and anything that no longer serves you. It all is also about starting fresh and creating space for growth, clarity, and peace. I'm big on peace, I'm big on growth, and I'm big on clarification and clarity and all those things like that. If that's not being displayed within my life, I don't know, from a person, I don't know what to do. Even with myself, I gotta fix myself. If I'm not displaying growth, if I'm not being, clarifying everything, and I'm not at peace. One thing I feel like that I really, really, really have a big up and down roller coaster with y'all. If y'all see me on YouTube, I'm closing my eyes because it's like I'm thinking really hard of how this happened. So for me, it would probably be finding peace also impacts with setting boundaries. And at times it's hard for us to set, oh, sorry, y'all. I don't know if it's the light, y'all, but my daggone eyes just don't look, and it's not been looking right here. And if you watch it on YouTube, you can see how my eyes look. But when it comes to peace, I think the main thing that does impact me is like setting them boundaries. At times, I don't set the proper boundaries for myself as well as for others around me. Sometimes, too, the facial expressions will tell you before anything. The facial expressions will tell you before anything. If I'm not going to say it out of my mouth, maybe you're going to see it. Maybe you're going to see it with my face. And maybe I'm going to be like, so protect your peace at all costs. Get the people out your way. Move away from them, whatever the case may be. Just do what's best for you, because I'm telling you, if not, you're screwed. Let's get into it. So who is impacted by a spring detox? First and foremost, everyone is. Everyone is impacted with it, but mainly this is for people who are really, really going through it right now. So everyone's impacted through a spring cleaning, but who really is impacted with it? So a spring detox impacts anyone who is looking to improve their overall well-being and regain balance in life. Is especially beneficial for people feeling overwhelmed, stressed, tired, or emotionally disconnected. Those experiencing burnouts or stuck in unhealthy routines often finds clarity, renewing energy, and motivation through detoxing. By addressing the mind, body, and soul positively, affecting mental clarity, physical health, and emotional peace. So everyone is impacted by spring detox. However, with someone that's really in need, they need it. Like, it's no if, ands, or but. You have to give them what they need. You have to get yourself, which you have to get the help for yourself. You have to help yourself. Especially within this case, is needed to get all the toxicness, the dirtiness, and all that off your body. Especially when it comes to your mental. Mental plays a big role. The brain is always racing. Even when we think it's not racing, it's like That thing on a money run, like boom, boom, boom. I'm out here, boom, boom. You can't catch me. Boom, ah. So it's like one of those things. But it's very important that we also just try to incorporate spring cleaning, not only just cleaning up the house, but cleaning up ourselves. We do have things in the past that affect us, such as like during the wintertime and fall time, that we need to detox and cleanse away for the spring and summertime to be better. And don't give off, those type of vibes. So it's important that you do things that is best for you because spring cleaning can factor into stress, depression, anxiety, all those things, y'all. Like, who would ever thought? But it happens, and it's real life, like real life. Yeah, y'all, you'd be surprised at the things that happen in our lives, and we just be like, how can I do better? And the first thing to be better is just detox. And like Doechii said, I need a cleanse, need a detox. That part when that's in her song, I just be like, it makes sense. And you don't have to do detox within like, drinking and doing food substance. No. Mentally, and physically, it's needed. Mind, body, and soul impacting the physical, mental, wellness, social. My friend, go get that detox. And you don't have time to sit on your butt and do it. Do it as fast as possible. Do it as quick as possible. Quick as possible. I say quick as possible. Quick as possible to start the detox for yourself because it's important and it is needed, and we all need a cleanse, need a detox. And we don't got time to just sit on our butt and just wait for it to happen or somebody keep motivating us. Keep telling us to do it. No. The motivation starts with you doing it and then people seeing you, and then it's like it's taking off from there. Okay? So everyone is impacted with spring detox. Point blank period. Everybody is impacted with it. Everyone can do it. You can do it as a team. Whatever you do it, you can do it, put your bag into it, okay? Just do what you gotta do to help yourself because we all go through things in our life. Because we need to address these things to have a positive mindset, a good physical health, and have a good emotional pattern. So we can find that peace that we need. We need peace at all costs because it's a beautiful time. Then right before you know it, summer will be right around the corner. You don't want to come into, summer with, what was it called? The winter madness. What was it? Winter. I think it's winter blues or sadness, something like that, y'all. I did an episode on it, the wellness episode on it during the winter time. And that is true because I felt a little bit of it due to probably me being in school, busting out these assignments, or just in general. Because sometimes during that time, holiday time too, people get the blues and people don't want to be bothered. Sometimes people just want to be like, I don't feel like it. But in order to fix it, you got to fix it for yourself, and you need the support to help you, and you have to take the necessary steps that is needed for you to do what you have to do. So, what does a spring detox involve and how does it impact your life? Number 2, a spring detox involves cleaning, whatever you prefer, and refreshing your mind, body, and soul to create a healthier, more balanced version of yourself. For the mind, it means letting go of negative thoughts, reducing stress, and simplifying your mental space. The body benefits from clean eating, proper hygiene, regular motivation, and quality rest. So you have to have that regular movement to have that motivation and have a good night's sleep impacted with the physical. For the soul, it's about practicing guidance, mindfulness, grace, reconnecting with your inner purpose. Together with all of these elements help you feel lighter, more focused, and more aligned with your goals and wellness. Point blank period. That one just hits the spot right there. Is why does a spring detox involve? What does it involve, and how does it impact our lives? Those 3 things impact our lives so much, especially when it comes to the mental. Being able to let negative thoughts go is a big thing. Some people I know just be able to let a negative thought go right in the air. However, however, for me, it has, because I'm such a two-sided thinker, it had me like, was he or she being funny? Was he or she being serious? He or she, it just had me like, what the what? Trust me. So being able to navigate through negative thoughts. So say if something happens, yeah, the next day it might have you tripping, but after that, you should not be tripping no more. It's either you're going to fix the problem or you're going to let it go. And I'm big on fixing problems, communicating with people because you never know what's going on, especially when it impacts your feelings, because that creates a thought in your head that impacts with you and have you thinking, dang, this really what this person seeing me. This really what I am. This is really what I display. Yada yada yada. And it's so crazy because that's when fixing growth mindset come into play. And I ain't gonna say no more, but I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. How does fixing growth mindset impacts with how does spring detox involve? What does a spring detox involve, and how does it impact my life, especially within the mental stage, the body, and just the soul? I want y'all to think about that. Just be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. See how sometimes most of the time the vibes are intertwined with each other because that's what I do. So a negative thought plays a big one. Reducing stress. Stress is one thing you don't want to have. Like, y'all, I'm looking at my eyes and it looks so low. And it's just like, stress will creep up on you in a heartbeat. It will literally creep out. It will literally creep up on you. And it have you thinking like, why is this happening to me? Like, why am I going through this? What's going on? And I'm big on going to see somebody. Go see a therapist. Go see a counselor. Mainly a counselor because I just feel comfortable with a counselor. I never really had a therapist, so. But, they consider them that, but hey, it is what it is. Also, in simplifying your mental health space, being able to identify what's for you, what's not for you, and being able to set them boundaries is one thing. I prefer to get it done like that. I prefer to do that because it's needed. I feel like when we all go through things in life, we need to come back to reality. We need to just unwind and knowing what can we handle and what we cannot handle, especially in our mental space. I'm not going to let this come into my mental. I'm going to let that out of it. This is not coming in there. So being able to just simplify your mental space and being able to be like, look, this not coming, you not coming, you standing on business. As well as for the body, eating good. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I packed lunch today. I had breakfast and lunch. I ate everything out of my lunchbox. It wasn't as much, but it was enough. That's me right there eating clean. Because baby, I was constantly thinking of some hibachi. Rice, noodles, chicken, shrimp, a little bit of vegetables, y'all. I think I'm still gonna get it for dinner, but I don't know. But clean eating is most definitely a good way to, as well as impacting spring detoxing. Even doing a detox drinks and teas, y'all. I had a detox teas. Let me tell you something. Do not drink that tea out in public. You better drink it at home and comfort of your home, because the way that it's set up, you get the rest. Now, I never tried to detox smoothies or nothing. I'm dying to try because of the things that I've been hearing about it. I'd rather eat healthy than do something crazy. And it's a challenge, trying to lose weight, be clean, have a clean body and stuff like that. It's hard. But if you really, 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 really up to changing your body and your demeanor, your approach or whatever, do it. Clean eating is the first one. It's a start as well. Proper hygiene. Straight off the bat, as a female, a man, whatever you are out there, you should have proper hygiene. You should have the proper supplies for your hygiene. And if not, it's okay to just switch the products or start from scratch or things like that. Trust me, I had to change some things around and Stop using this, stop using that, start using this, start using that. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And it helps you with the detox of your body because you can see what gives you spots and what not give you spots. What help you out, what not help you out. So even with me with my skincare, with my face, as I'm looking at my face right now, I'm trying to think, y'all. I feel a little sleepy, and I know why, because I just burnt this candle. And it's like aromatherapy. And I don't know if it's just me, but like aromatherapy stuff makes me sleepy instantly. And then it makes it bad that I have a Dr. Chill spray. And I spray that thing all over my bed. I get a good night's sleep to the point where I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. And that stuff is the truth, y'all. It helps with my wellness. And that could be a good thing too to help with your spring detox for yourself. Get something like that, y'all. You can't sleep at night? Shoot, spray that pillow or pillows in the blanket. You lay down, I guarantee you 5-10 minutes later, you're gone. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take me a nap. I'm going to be gone. But clean eating, proper hygiene is very important. Regular movement is most definitely needed. Having the movement, being active, whatever you're doing is needed, y'all. By me going to school and working around children, I'm on my feet all the time. When I'm in my house, here and there, but most of the time if I'm cleaning up like crazy, that's a good thing too that impacts with both hand in hand, mental, physical, all that. But yes, being able to be regular active so you won't be stiff and everything. Y'all be on my feet all the time. That's why I wear sneakers. I don't know how y'all wear heels and y'all do what y'all gotta do, but I applaud y'all because I cannot do it. I can't do it. And what's the other one? I think I went to that side. Oh yeah, like I said too, and having quality rest. Basically what I said, you having a hard time, baby, buy Dr. Chill spray and you're asleep like a baby. It works all the time. I feel sleepy now. And what's another one? For the soul, practicing, I would say affirmations. Being positive to yourself, saying positive things in the mirror and stuff. I tell my children at the school that all the time. Please display nothing but positivity and display it for yourself. Because yes, it's good to hear somebody else say it, but also you need to tell yourself, look, I am amazing. I am unique. I'm the smartest. I'm the greatest. I can do all things that come my way. I'm not afraid of a challenge. I'm with the challenge, etc., etc. Like y'all, it's helpful. It's dope. We need it, like, to help us get all the toxicity out of our lives. We have to display positivity, and we have to start with ourselves first. It takes time, but it's needed. And what's another one? Mindfulness. We have to do things that are impacting our mind in whatever type of form before what's the new word? Crash out. Lastly, connecting with your inner purpose. Knowing what your inner purpose are, knowing what your reasons for being here, why you want this, why you want that, what you want to happen in the future, etc., etc. With all these elements, they're able to help us feel light, be more focused, and to reach our goals and well-being. Have a good well-being. Number 3, when is the best time to do a spring detox, and can it be done at any other time of the year? Well, I feel like personally it should be done during springtime. However, through the internet as well, the new year, I did my research online and I put my own notes in there. They say that it should be like the best time to do it is like mid-spring, mid or to early spring. I say throughout the whole spring if you have to get it done, because sometimes people, they can't do it until they see it. They don't notice the problem until they can see it. Somebody can say, oh, this is this, that. But until they feel it and see it, it's like, okay, do it. That's just me. Other than that, you cannot try to do a spring clean in the summer. Like, baby, that's impossible. I don't know how, but if you can, kudos to you. So the best time to do a spring detox is during early to mid-spring when nature itself is blossoming and encouraging growth and renewal. This season naturally inspires us to refresh our lives, making it an ideal moment to let go of the old and welcome in the new. As the day gets longer and the weather begins to warm up, our energy levels often rise, making it easy to start new habits and routines. A spring detox aligns perfectly with this seasonal shift and help us feel more connected to the rhythm of nature. However, a detox isn't limited to the spring only. See, it can be done anytime you feel the need for a fresh start. Whether you're coming out of a stressful period, feeling stuck, or simply want to clear your mind and body, a detox can be powerful at any point in your life. The key is to listen to your body and inner needs and give yourself space to reset and realign. Get yourself realigned. Y'all, let me tell y'all, the one part that really stuck out to me was the key to listen to your body and inner thoughts. I feel like the things that we trip over as adults is we do not listen to our bodies. We don't really listen to our body and our inner thoughts that much. When we feel, for example, when we feel something, it's like, oh, I feel it. But when you feel it, it's like, oh, my heart is pounding, my foot is aching, my hands is itching. It's like, this is when it gets serious. It gets serious. Because like going back to last year, to the OGs, y'all remember the episode I did on health? It takes a lot out of you to know your body. Your body is a temple. You're supposed to know it like the back of your hand. But sometimes when you get older, it's like, oh, it's going to go away. Go to the doctor, my friend. Sometimes you just have to go to the doctor. Sometimes you got to figure out what's going on to make sure you're cool. Even though things on the outside, it seems normal, but on the inside, you don't know what's going on. That's why, like, within this spring detox, we need to know, and we need to have the inside and the outside hand in hand, matching, twin, like, where have you been? Type. It needs to go hand in hand. They need to know, look, we here. We're locked in. We're tight. We ain't going nowhere. So people can understand we're tight. We're tight. We go hand in hand. So people don't need to understand. People are not going to get it and probably not understand what's going on. Y'all, my alarm went off because I had something to do, but it's cool because we got a part 2. So yeah, when you need to make sure your inside and your outside go hand in hand. The feeling how you feel inside the same. Like how they say you're beautiful on the inside and the outside. Yeah, you want to look beautiful on the outside, and you also want to make sure that your inside is beautiful and everything is good as well. So, excuse me, y'all, feel like I had to sneeze because I'm getting my energy back up. Cause I don't know what it is to y'all. When alarms and loud stuff go off, it just makes give your body that adrenaline, like boom, like, ooh, it scared the mess out of me. Now it got you, and it got you racing and stuff. But so basically, start that spring detoxing as soon as possible. Spring does not end until June 20th, I believe. But let me tell y'all something that I noticed. In June, it gets hot. In July, July get real hot. August is like, September it gets a little warm, and then fall comes. So it's like, Jesus. So spring ends in June, and then summer starts as well in June. I think towards the end as well of June. So y'all have time. Y'all got 2 whole months to get it together. I mean, I want to say 1 whole month, but I don't know. I just feel like y'all get it together, get it done now, because it's needed, it's essential, it's important. Like, your body is a temple. Things like this matter. You have to make sure that you're up to par with your spring detox, especially when it comes to, you want to be blossoming in this beautiful fresh air, this beautiful everything. You just want to blossom. You want to stand out, and you want to have a very amazing growth mindset, and you want to be so like, you want to be brand new. You're the same person, but it's like things are just different. It's a brand new vibe with you. Like, you just I don't know. You on a cloud, you just on a different cloud. You still the same you, but the mindset, the inside and the outside is different. I'm still the same, but there's a glow that just helps everything intertwine. So yes, a spring cleaning is most definitely perfect for this time. Don't wait until spring is over to do it because it's not going to work. Summertime, baby, I don't even think people doing detoxes in the summertime. Everybody is outside having a good time with whatnot, whatnot. So I don't know. Mainly in the winter and spring, that's when people have the most, you know, mental going on because spring, is shifting. It's now like everything is okay. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. The sun is still out. The sun is out until what, 7:30 now? 7:35, something like that. And the sun rises at like 6:35, something like that. So it took a lot. It took a long time. Like we just had what? Today make a month, I think, since daylight savings. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. So it's been a month. It takes time, I know, but you're going to get there. And once you get that amazing detox on and you feel the adrenaline of your body cleaning and all that, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can see the light. You can see the light. But yes, it's amazing. It's a beautiful time to get it done. Even though the weather is having its little moments, trust me, it's never too late within this springtime to get yourself together. Just being able to start a new habit, routine, or whatever, it's like you don't want to lose it. Like me, like with eating healthy, I'm back on detoxing, somewhat detoxing and trying new things, meal prepping and things like that. Do it. It's needed, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Okay. For number 4, we got one more to go, y'all. Where does a spring detox take place, and how can your environment support it? A spring detox takes place both in inter and ex. So it can be like internal and external, basically. So starting with your thoughts, emotions, and sense of inner peace, it involves clearing mental clogs, releasing emotional stress, and creating a safe space for calm and clarity with yourself. But it also extends to your external environment, your home, daily routines, surrounding, and even the nature space you spend time in. Creating a peaceful, organized space can help support the inner work of detoxing, making it easy to feel grounded and focused. Activities like nature walks, journaling, eating clean, and meditating can help you connect both to yourself and surroundings. By caring for both your inner and outer world, you create a hormonal and a stronger sense of balance. A true spring detox is about aligning your mind, body, and environment to feel your best. So, like I said, for me lately, but I feel my best that I get everything done. You can have a place too. It's a library. My bedroom, not gonna lie to you, sometimes if, like I said, if I know I'm tired, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna have to wait. I might have to take a nap and recharge and get myself together. However, it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. But I'm gonna get it done. That's all that matters. It's gonna get done. However, for me, my calm place where I can do what I have to do and I get it done and a lot of things done is a library. It's quiet. Not saying my home not quiet, but sometimes it's like you need to go away from home to see how things change. And it works and whatever you do. Like I see people at the coffee shops and the library, even in their cars, at work in the office, whatever, and they get lots of work done. Or some people it's the other way around. They can get work done at home, but where they at on their work site or at school, it's impossible. Or wherever it is, it's impossible. But whatever floats your boat. But I'm big on also too is journaling. I have incorporated that into my students' life, and they love it, especially the girls. Of course, the girls. The guys are not really going to do that. And if so, shout out to all the guys out there that journal or do video diaries and stuff, y'all, because they're so amazing. I love when people do that. It's just like, wow. Mainly you would see women do it, females, whatever, but you really never say it. You would never really see a male or man doing it, whatever you prefer to say. But it's amazing. It's important. It's needed. Now this is the best time to just start walking, getting your exercise, your steps into, because the wind blowing through your hair. Where I'm at right now in my city, Baltimore, baby, it is like, you better put that coat back on. And maybe within 3 to 4 or 5 days, you can take the coat off and have a ball. But some people that's not stopping them. They still gonna get their jog, they walking, whatever the case may be, because they need it. So doing things that impact your mental, your physical, emotional, whatever you want to do to help your body get that adrenaline it needs and to get all the toxicity and stuff out of it, do it. Especially when it comes to you knowing what's best for you, knowing what you like to do, knowing what's your safe place, knowing what environment is for you, and knowing what you can do within that environment and how that environment impacts you mentally, physically, emotionally, your mind, body, and soul, things like that. My mind, when I'm sitting at my desk and I'm working on stuff that need to get done, if I wake up early in the morning and I get it done, it's going to get done. It's going to get done. But if I play around, I might eat and be on the iPad looking at stuff online, it's like, you're not going to get it done. So for me, some people are night people, some people are night owls, and some people are morning owls. Well, morning bird and a night owl. I feel like I'm in the middle, depending on what's going on and what is the assignment or something that you do. Now, the podcast, we can be a night owl all day and all night. All night I'm going to do it. Got to get work done for work, school. I'm up. I'm a early bird. So you see the difference. And sometimes that can affect your mental, your mind and your body. Because sometimes, like for instance, when I go see the children, I wake up like at 5:45, 5:35 in the morning. And I got to get there at 7:45. School's right down the street from me. But I still wake up to be productive. When I'm not there, if I have to go to school, my body will wake up at that time. And then if I don't have to work, if I don't have to go to school or see the children and I'm working from home, my body is like up too. So it's a lot. But it's important that you be able to find that peace for yourself with your thoughts, with the internal, external impact on your thoughts, your emotions, sense of peace, and making sure you're really doing things that can help you cleanse out your body, impacting either mind, body, or soul. Cleansing, detoxing, whatever you want to put it, is very important. Do it, my friends, because I'm guarantee you in the long run, it's most definitely going to help you, especially around this time. The weather goes up and down. Sometimes, what's the saying? April showers for May flowers. Look, sometimes we have to have them showers so we can have them flowers. You get the drift? But it's true. Sometimes we have to have our moments where it's gonna rain, but the sun is gonna come out tomorrow in some type of shape or form. There's a light at the tunnel and all that. I'm telling you, because I lived it. I done it. This is raw and uncut. I'm telling y'all nothing but the truth. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And I know people that can vouch for it too. The sun will come out tomorrow. Yes, it's going to rain, but it's going to be a beautiful day at the end of it. Beautiful rainbow, pot of gold, whatever. Because it's going to make sense, especially within the spring detoxing. Everything is going to all come together and make sense. Do what you can for your mental, your mind, the body, the soul. Do what's best for you and do what you know is for you and what you're capable of. Take baby steps. Don't rush the process. Just see, play around with how, self-care, whatever, journaling, going on walks and stuff, with or without friends, family, do what your spouse, whatever. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. And if it worked for you, hey, go ahead with it, my friend. Okay. And lastly, why is a spring detox important and how can it positively impact your life? I love the why because it sums up everything and it's straight to the point. A spring detox is important because spring itself symbolizes renewing, growth, and fresh beginnings. Just as nature begins to bloom, it's the perfect time for us to shed what no longer serves us and make space for something better. Detoxing helps us release build up stress, old habits, and negative energy that may be holding us back. It allows us to feel more energized, think more clearly, and experience a greater sense of emotional lightness. By, by intertwining for the care of our moods, body, and soul, we begin to align our lives with our values, goals, and true sense of purpose. A spring detox isn't just about physical health, it's about creating harmony and balancing in all areas of life. It sets the tone for a more mindful, intervention, international, intentional, and a vibrant sense ahead. And a vibrant season and sense ahead for us. See how I just straight to the point and it's like, wow, everything I said just basically sums up into that. It's very important that we take consideration of spring detoxing because, like I said, we're so quick to throw away, clothes and stuff and celebrate that. But we need to celebrate on things that we don't even do no more or just brought us toxic things like a job, relationship, businesses, whatever the case may be. We have to celebrate all good or bad times. It might sound crazy, but in the end, it's going to make sense. Like sometimes I'll be like, dang, that really messed me up. But I celebrate it because it helped me lead me to be the person I am now. That helped me detox all those feelings and emotions I had back then. And now look at me. And look at you too, my friend. It's all going to come to you. And it's all going to make sense. Maybe not today, but some day this year, I guarantee you're going to be like, dang, she said that. It makes sense. Put two together. Like, it's like when you hear something and you keep hearing it over and over and over again, probably from different voices or the same voices, like, it's stuck in my head. And then when a situation comes, it's like that light bulb in your head go ding. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember this, I remember that, and so on and so on. So yeah. And before we leave, y'all, I want to give y'all this quote of the day. Spring is the time of plans and projects by Leo Toso. Yeah, said by Leo Toso. As always, I hope you guys learned a lot or a good amount of information from this episode. As always, I tell people if you're new here, it's impossible for you to learn something from an episode, a video, a movie, or something that's like 2-3 an hour and up long. 2-3 hours, 2 at that. I always say at least 3 good things or 4 or 5, at least 3 to 5. Even with my students, when we do a lesson, I'd be like, what's 3 things you learned from here? And they be on it. Sometimes I try to bump it up, but they be like, you doing too much. So I be like, all right, I'm going to chill. Like they say, you need to chill and all that. But as always, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well as learned a few things. I'm so sorry if I look like I'm so tired because, y'all, your girl is tired. Things is coming to me, but like I say all the time, I would not stop what I'm doing. I would not stop. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing for y'all. I'm not going to stop. I might be tired, but I'm making sure I'm getting the vibe, getting the word across because you never know who need it at this time in the moment. And this is what I live for. This is what I do. This is who I do it for y'all. Because I understand how it is. Sometimes like, ooh, I'm looking forward to this. And then, you don't get no update. Be like, dang, he or she didn't even update us. Like, they ain't going to give us this. They ain't going to give us that. And plus, that's how my students be like, y'all. They be on my back like, oh, so you just didn't tell us and just... welcome to the real world. That's how I be saying. I'm sorry. In the back of my mind, I'm like, oh Lord, they going head us in the real world. They're gonna be like, welcome to the real world. But as always, I thank you guys so very much for taking the time out of your busy days to listen to me. Whether you listen to it on this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, next Wednesday. I appreciate y'all so very much. I cannot wait for you guys to hear the vibe of the day as well as the vibe of the day and more vibes of the day as well for the rest of April, as well as vibing out with guests for this month. I wish you all nothing but the best. Please be safe out here. Please love on one another. Please love on yourself hard. Please practice self-care. Please do things that is impacting your life for the good and the bad. That is going to make you the better person that you are. Just work on things that are bad so you can turn to good. And as always look out for them reasons and be there for them and just support them in every which way. As well as just having fun and enjoying life and don't let anything stress you out, okay? So as always, you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I just cannot wait for y'all to see this vibing out with guests. Like I said, y'all, it was 2 hours, and it was just like 2 hours is crazy. Like I said, for me, sometimes I get tongue tied. I get tired. It's like, I know they tired of me, and I know they like, come on, let's get to the good part. Trust me, I know, and I get it. I understand. Shoot. But as always, y'all, I love y'all dearly. Thank y'all so much for y'all time, your patience, and just being here for me. And you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. Bye-bye.